Let yourself arrive to practice. Settle in your own way. Maybe you just lay as still as you can the whole time here at the beginning. Maybe you're a little bit more active and wiggle and move. Settle in how it suits you. Everybody's breathing. A little mini savasana at the beginning, mini resting pose, just to separate whatever you were coming from. Just give yourself a couple breaths to remind yourself that you carved out this time for yourself. The whole hour is clear. Maybe you even choose to just lay here the whole time, breathing intentionally. Maybe just enjoying the sound of the breeze through the leaves. There's some loud bird noises as our rain clouds pass by. And as we move into our flowing practice, our moving meditation, we can wiggle our toes, wiggle our fingers, let your head go side to side, roll your ankles, your wrists. You can start to stretch out each leg and each arm, maybe bending and lengthening. Stretch out to a full body stretch. Arms reach up overhead, toes the opposite way. Get long, breathe in. Lower back to the ground, exhale. Hug those knees in, exhale. Hold them in, continue to breathe. Relax your shoulders, chin in towards your chest. Maybe rock a little side to side, just gently, slightly. Continue that baby rock, or let your arms go out to the sides to T, and let your knees go all the way over to the right and all the way over to the left, taking your time. Remember, you can always flow with me and use my cues, and then decide to maybe revert back to something we previously did. If just hugging in the knees feels good, if you find some organic movement along the way, that's cool. Twisting a little, breathing deeply. Let's stretch our legs up to the sky, heels up towards the clouds. You can grab your legs or maybe just let them be up there on your own. Flex and point the ankles, move around the toes. Take a big breath, stretch up towards the toes, and hug those knees in. Let the knees open out to the side, opening the hips a little bit, creating a little straddle in the sky, knees bent, pulling them up towards the shoulders still, getting that compression in your hip. And bottoms of the feet start to shine up towards the sky, happy baby pose. You can grab the inside of your knees to pull your legs open like a straddle, knees bent halfway, ankles flexed. Enjoy a little rock and sway a little side to side in your happy baby, warming up. Stretch your legs up straight again, heels towards the sky, roll your ankles, crunch up and try and touch your toes. Hug back in your knees, let your head relax, chin towards your chest, hug those knees in, and stretch your legs out long, full body stretch. Enjoy being close to the ground. Let's hug our right knee in, squeeze it in, maybe just slightly as we warm up. Take a deep breath, stretch it out long again, full body stretch. Find the left knee in, see how it's feeling, pull it in, breathe. And stretch it out long, full body stretch. Take your arms out to T, and we're going to stretch our shoulders. As our right shoulder crosses over our chest, we can hug it in with the left arm a little bit. Take a deep breath, go back out to T, stretch your left arm across your chest, hug it in with the right arm a little bit. Yeah, the other way. Yeah. Stretch out to T, big breath. We'll try each side one more time, right over your chest. Hug it in a little with the left, palms will be facing the ground. Big breath in, back out to T. Relax your shoulder blades for a moment. Then left crosses over. Give it a little pressure. And back out to T. Sunshine rays in the summer, not snow angels. Let your arms go down by your side. Back out to T. Reach up overhead. Try and keep the backs of your hands touching the grass or your mat or your blanket. Yep. You might find that one angle that might give you a little trouble and you might linger there or take an extra breath there. Make it our big sunshine rays. Next time your arms are up, take a big breath in. Exhale, hug your knees in, squeeze. Keep your right knee in, straighten and lengthen out your left leg. Right arm out to T, look to the right, twist your knee to the left, rinse out. As you untwist, lengthen out your leg, full body stretch, straighten out your spine, hugging your left knee. Left arm out to T, take your time, big breath in, look to the left, and twist your knee to the right. You're already in it. Your only job is to breathe. Relax your face, relax the muscles in your feet. Enjoy your rib cage expanding. Enjoy just being here. Look back to the sky, unwind, full body stretch, stretch out long. Your transition up to your feet, maybe a fancy one with no hands. Don't touch the floor. Come all the way up. Maybe you roll your knees to the side and help your way up with your knees and your hands. Either way, practicing your transition. Eventually, no hands. Standing up tall when you get there. Find a focus point or close your eyes. 5 breaths. Feel the weight in your toes. If you ever want to, you can step off your mat and be a little closer to the ground. Relax your shoulders. Tune back into the bird sounds if you lost them. Toes forward, hearts up, lift your arms up, gaze up, breathe in. And hinge and fold, exhale. Move slow, flat back, lengthen out your spine. Enjoy the length, the big stretch in the backs of your legs. Fold, let it go. Get your hands down, get your feet back. We're going to pause and plank. Take, take an extra breath or two, shoulders over your wrists. You can always take your knees down. Stretch your heels back, heart forward, body strong. Big breath in. Let your exhale take you down, elbows graze your side as they bend, lowering you down. Maybe hover above the floor. And you can let yourself go. Set yourself up for your cobra. Breathe in. Halfway up. Exhale, forehead down. We'll do it 3 more times. Cobra, lift up halfway. Use your spine. Warm it up. Lower your forehead. I know we all have strong arms. Just use your spine. Gaze up. Heel up. Breathe, cobra. Exhale. Go with your breath one more time. Feeling good. Find that lift. Maybe your heart goes forward. You're pulling the arms back, almost sliding forward. Lower that forehead down. And get your hips back towards your heels. Stretch out, child's pose. Whatever you did today, be proud of yourself. If you just laid around, be proud that you gave yourself that time. If you got a whole bunch of stuff done, you can give yourself a pat on the back for the checks off the lists. If you did somewhere in between, don't beat yourself up. You did your best. If nothing else, enjoy this pose. The past's behind you. We can worry about the future later. Forehead down, hips back. Big breath in. Maybe sigh it out. Wave up to our tabletop. Just focus on the hips, doing the cat and cow motions, lifting the tailbone up and rounding the hips under, belly button in. You can just gaze at your thumbs the whole time, keeping the upper body neutral. Just feeling that lower body lift up and lengthen out as you tuck. Take a breath, keep your hips the same. Just do cat and cow with the upper body. See if you can just lift the chin up, maybe lift the heart a little bit. Try not to get it into your lower back too much. And then round your back, focus on the middle of your back, in between your shoulder blades, lifting up towards the sky, push into the ground. Just let the hips stay neutral and find a little movement with that upper spine and see how you feel. You might want to bend your elbows a little bit. You can always play around with your body. Everyone's built a little different. You always have standard cat and cow. If you start in neutral spine, maybe you start with your tailbone like a wave, tuck it under, and then let it go up your spine, then tuck your chin under. Start with cow with your upper body, just lifting your chin and let it wave down your spine until your tailbone lifts up to full cow. And you can play around with where you start, starting at the head, starting at the tail, letting one breath move you. Maybe you pause in a spot. Enjoy your spine up and down. Enjoy your hips up and down, your chin, your gaze all the way up, all the way in towards your belly. Find that neutral spine. Find some spine movement side to side, C shape, looking over your right shoulder. Let your rib cage stick out as you look to your right hip, and then go side to side. Should feel nice. Yep, you can kind of bend your elbows and lean into it if you find a little sweet spot there. Big breaths into the rib cage. Enjoy your spine side to side. Keep some weight in your thumbs to protect your wrists. Neutral spine, maybe your knees go a little wider so you can wag your tail, move your hips, get any extra movement, tension out, anything you need, little freestyle with your spine. Hit all those spots before we start our flow. Return here whenever you wish. Otherwise, tuck your toes, lift your knees, pike your hips up, down dog. Start some pedal action in your feet. Look at your belly. Stretch your heart back. See how you're feeling. You always have the option to take tabletop in any of the down dog poses. Try to keep your shoulders in line with your, or wrists in line with your shoulders and your hips and your feet, like railroad tracks. Look at your thumbs, walk up to your hands, forward fold, find your forward fold, hang there. As you transition, try and keep your head low. Shake your head no. Take advantage of being upside down for a moment. Bend your knees a whole lot. Maybe straighten one at a time. Beautiful. Breathe 5. Root down your feet, rise all the way up, take up space, big sunshine rays, turned into a nice evening, heart up, arms up, look up, breathe in, fold back down, enjoy your bodies and what they can do. Flat back, lengthen out, belly buttons in, hold, let it go, plant your hands, jump back to plank. Let your exhale lower you down, hovering above the earth, building strength in your arms. Find your back bend, maybe cobra again or upward facing dog. Down dog, exhale. Hips up, heels stretch down. Big breath in and out. Tune into the wind, take another breath. Use it to give you some energy. Look at your thumbs, jump back up to your hands, forward fold. Toes forward, make sure you have a good base. Root down your feet, rise all the way up. Deep breath in, look up. Back bend, maybe bigger as we go. And fold, exhale. Bend your knees, flat back. Fold, exhale, plant your hands, feet back, lower down like a push-up. Exhale all your air. And breathe in, upward facing dog. Hearts up, glutes strong, down dog, exhale. Breathe, 5. Look at your belly button. One more breath, each one. You're building strength. You're relaxing, maybe building or getting some length. Transition to your forward fold. Look at your hands, walk, hop, or jump up to the top. Root down your feet, rise all the way up. Deep breath in. When you get up there, palms touch, lean and sway side to side. Arms by your ears, stretching, little crescent moons. Make sure your quads are engaged, your glutes are strong, belly's in, heart's lifting, everything's locked into place. You're just stretching over. If you're on a clock, maybe to the 1 o'clock, and then back to center, and then over to the 11 o'clock. Doesn't have to be too far over. Just reach away. One more time, right and left. Find center. Palms together, arms by your ears. Let your head fall all the way back. At least look at your thumbs, if not, look back behind you as if you could see the floor behind you. You're welcome to stay right there. We're going to take 3 breaths. If you have any back bend in you, you can keep going back, looking back, reaching back. Arms go to your ears one day. Keep going. One more. And on your exhale, you can fold. Take your time. Keep your arms by your ears. When we get there, we're going to pedal it out a couple times. Make sure your hips are feeling good. And let's step our right leg way back, runner style lunge. Keep your toes forward. Start to get weight out of your hands. Airplane your arms. Look forward at your gaze point and lift your upper body up. High crescent lunge. Legs getting the split leg stretch. Inner thighs squeezing. Back heel stretching. Heart lifts up. Maybe you look up one day. And see if you can keep your arms by your ears. Superman as you lower and hinge down. Maybe your belly goes to your thighs. Challenge yourself, Superman, for half a breath. Then airplane your arms back. Find a little length with your heart reaching forward. Palms come down, runner style lunge. Right knee can come down. Catch your prayer out in front. Lift it all the way up. Now you might be able to get a little bit more into your stretch, feeling more grounded. Hard up. Cactus your arms. Exhale. Breathe. Lift it up. Look up at your thumbs. Cactus your arms. Exhale. Breathe. One last time. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift your heart. Interlace your arms behind. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart a little bit more. And hinge your left shoulder towards your left knee. Stay right there, or maybe lengthen out the right leg. Stay right there, or you can pop up the Pop up the pinkies and the knuckles, rinsing out a little bit. You can look down at your left big toe or back. Stay folded. Release the hands. Runner style lunge. Stretch that right leg back again. Left arm reaches forward. Find a twist as you reach it up to the sky. Follow that thumb back down, runner's lunge, and let the right heel come down. Warrior 2 feet, spiral open, wake up those hips, arms out to T, left foot forward, beautiful. Bend your left knee a little bit. Yep, look out past your left fingers. If it makes sense, pull the arch of your right foot up to engage that leg. Flip your left palm, reach it up, reach it back. Stretch the left leg. Bend back into it, cartwheel down, frame the front foot, and step your right foot forward, forward fold, bend your knees, walk in place a little bit, transition, get ready for the left leg back, runner's lunge. Feel your foundation, belly in, inner thighs squeezing, get weight out of your hands, airplane them back. Find your breath, reach your arms forward, Superman, and take it all the way up with your torso, high crescent lunge. Stretch that back heel. Lift your heart, maybe your gaze. You can always challenge yourself or just breathe and enjoy. Keep your arms by your ears as long as you can. Superman, maybe pausing there for a breath. Airplane them back, feeling a little more stable. Maybe your heart can reach forward. And then arms come down, runner's lunge, left knee down, belly in, still balancing. Arms out in prayer, lift it up. Look up, find your breath, cactus your arms on your exhale, like a little massage down your back with your shoulder blades, and then lift it up. Find some stretch up your sides. Exhale, pull the elbows down. Breathe, lift it up. One last time, pull it down. We can release, let it go behind you, interlace your hands, roll those shoulders back, lift your heart, and see about folding right shoulder towards the right knee. I think we all kept the knee down, so we can just keep it down. Maybe you pop up the knuckles a little bit, relax the head a little bit. Don't put too much pressure on that right shoulder. And release the hands, runner's lunge, stretch out that left leg. Reach the right arm forward, follow that thumb, twist it open as if you're high-fiving somebody out to the side. Yep. Follow that thumb back down. Warrior 2 feet as the left heel comes down. Spiral open. Arms out to T. Take your time. Set yourself up. Squeeze your fingers. Engage your arms. Flip your right palm. Reach it up to the sky first to find some length. Then arc it over. Revolve it back. Even more length. Straighten the right leg. And then as you exhale, bend the right knee. Cartwheel down. Frame the front foot. And step forward when you're ready. Forward fold. Let your head go. Take a breath. Find your inhale, flat back. And fold, exhale. Plant your hands, jump back to plank. Find a flow of your choice. Traditionally, or maybe modifying with your own options. Shoulders out of the ears. Downward facing dog. Right leg up to the sky. I know we all can lift it up super high, but try and keep the hip clock down, the knee facing down, and then in keeping the hips that way, maybe you lift the leg more and more, not opening the hips yet. Beautiful work. Keep looking at your belly, stretching your armpits back towards that knee. Maybe your left heel went down a little bit. Crunch that knee in towards the nose. Your body will be back in a plank, maybe back like a cat, cheetah pose, knee to your nose, and then right foot up to your hands, back to that runner style lunge. We'll take the left heel down. Warrior one as you come all the way up. If it makes sense to you, don't let the arch of your left foot collapse in. Clocking those hips forward. Warrior one. One more breath. Maybe you look up that last second. And let your exhale take you down. Frame your front foot, right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Maybe you wave forward to plank, keeping that leg up for your flow as you lower down. Bend your elbows. Your legs meet like a tail, upward facing dog. Down dog, exhale. Left leg up when you're ready. Keeping the hip clock down, knee and toe facing down. You can always point the ankle and find some length, or flex the ankle and let the heel reach away. Beautiful work. Find your cheetah pose. Hug that knee in, crunch it in, shoulders over your wrists, knee to your nose, maybe even your forehead one day, belly in, round those backs, and then left foot up to the hands, warrior one feet. Take your time, transition, come on up. My teacher says, act like you have a pet ladybug under the arch of your right foot. You have to kind of pick it up, still turning the hips forward. You can put a little bend in the right knee. Everybody breathe in. If you find that right shoulder kind of creeping back, clock it forward. One more breath. Maybe you look up and let your exhale take you down. Frame your foot, practice your flow. You could keep the leg up for the wave. Upward facing dog, breathe. And down dog, exhale. Keep looking at your toes. Try and walk your hands back to your feet. You can bend your knees as you get close. Forward fold at the back of your mat. And sit down like there's a bench behind you. Find your chair pose. Make sure you have the ability to pick your toes up, so lots of weight in your heels. Make sure you can even see your toes. So your hips have to go back. Challenge yourself as if you'd only be here one more breath, as far back as you can go without falling back. And then fold over your legs. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, let it go. Hop, jump, or step back. Practice your flow. Enjoying your strength you're building as you lower down your body weight. Strength building for your spine as you lift your back up. And stretch the backs of your legs as your heels stretch towards the earth. How great it is we could be outside, close to the ground. One more breath. Right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, crunch it in. Don't chip yourself. Get that cheetah pose. Right foot up to your hands. Stay in that runner's lunge. One of the last strenuous things we'll do tonight, so do your best. Keep your inner thighs squeezing. Right arm reaches forward. Reach it up and find that twist. Belly button in. Get weight out of that left hand as you lift yourself up. Twisting to the right. Your lunge legs. Arms out to T. Teetering a few times. Left hand comes down inside of the right foot. You're in that twist, runner style lunge. Right arms up, belly in. Lift yourself back to your twist. Keep those lunge legs. Tap those left fingers down. Lift back up. Tap those left fingers down. And lift back up. Helicopter around, warrior 2 feet. Flip your right palm. Reach it up. Reach it back. Straighten the right leg. Maybe pick the right toes up. And take the right toes down. Arms out to T. Legs are straight. Let your left hip go back a little bit. Triangle pose as you reach for your big toe. Left arm up to the sky. High fiving your friend out to the side, not behind you. So your thumb, yeah, faces forward. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Just bend your right knee so you can go to your side angle. Left hand comes down. Your hands are in the inside of your right foot. You can walk your right foot out a little bit so it feels right. Lizard lunge. It's like a runner's lunge, just the hands on the inside. Take your left knee down, right hand to your knee. Find a twist. Pick up your left foot. Bend your left knee. Reach back for that foot. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't. Open in the heart. Everybody breathe. Look down, unwind. Hand comes on the inside. You can straighten out your left leg. Try and step your left foot to the outside of the left hand so you're in a squat. You can stay high with your hips. Maybe you can go low for a moment and see about jumping back. Find plank, find your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. You can modify and transition with your practice. Beautiful. You guys are awesome. Let's take the left leg up. Deep breath in. Crunch it in. Bring it up to the hands. Runner style lunge. Get yourself there. Every part feels good. All the transitions are building some work for you, building some heat. We're going to find that twist, left arm forward, reach it up, open it up, keep those inner thighs squeezing. Remember, not too much weight in that right hand because we're going to take it away. And twist, open to the left, lunge legs, arms out to T. You can look back at your left hand if you want. As you teeter down, bring your right hand on the inside of the left foot. Back to that twist in your runner style lunge leg. Find a couple lifts and lowers, just tapping down, not getting too settled. You use your strength. Lower and lift a few times. You guys are honestly making it look very easy. Excellent job. As we come up, find the best version of it. And we're gonna helicopter around. Arms slice the air. Warrior two legs. Settle in for a moment. Enjoy the breeze. Flip the left palm, reach it up, reach it back. Stretch the left leg straight. Pick up the left toes and breathe. Toes down. You have that heel locked in a little bit more now. Arms out to T. Let the right hip go back as you reach the left arm forward and down towards the big toes. Triangle pose. Left, right arm up. Oh dear. You can look down, bend into that left knee. The left hand can come down a little bit. Side angle. And we'll bring that right hand down on the inside. Hands are on the inside of the left foot. Maybe you walk the left foot out a little bit so you have some room for your hips. Lizard lunge. And the more you practice, maybe you just want to hang out here. You can kind of shift forward and back, stretching the heel back, bending the knees, and letting the hips kind of saw forward. Same thing we did on the other side is the right knee down. Left hand to your knee, find your twist. Bend your right knee. Reach back for the right foot. Don't worry if you don't get it, just reach for it. Open the heart, like a big twist for the upper body. And look down at your right thumb. Unwind back to that runner's lunge. Untwist, straighten out. And step that right leg to your squat. So you can stay up high or low. Make sure your toes are kind of angled out. If your heels are really close, you might have some trouble. If your heels are really far, you might have some trouble. So there might be that sweet spot. See if you can tuck your hips, lift your heart a little bit more. Back as straight as if we're on a wall right behind us. Practice at home on maybe a closet as you slide up, stand up. As you get to the top, toes forward, reach up, get tall, breathe in, and fold. Grab your big toes, pull yourself down. Look up at your belly button, elbows out to the side. You're all warmed up. You can pull yourself down. You can bend your elbows more and more and straighten your legs more and more. Keep your belly on your thighs, chest on your knees, forehead towards your shins. Look up at your belly. Release your hands, sway a little, shake your head no. Take a moment. You can just hang. You can do the same pose again, or slide your hands underneath your feet, toes towards your wrists. Same deal. Bend your elbows to pull yourself down more, as if the top of your head is going towards the ground. The bottom of your butt cheeks are going up to the sky. 3 breaths upside down. Release your feet, shake it out in a sense. Root down your feet, rise all the way up. Enjoy that wind. Let it cool you off a little bit. Lean and sway to the right and the left. Back to center. Arms out to T. Find some big wingspan. Bend your knees. Fold forward a little bit, or round forward rather. Arms come out in front. Open back out to T. Hard up like a back bend. Reach your arms up. Look forward. Lean to the right. Lean to the left. Back up. Look up. Arms down by your side. Mountain pose. Take a moment. Try to be still. Resist moving your clothing. Just breathe. Let your right ear fall down. Back up to center. Left ear down. Back to center. Standing tall. Let your chin relax down. Do your best. If nothing else, let go of any extra weight you're holding on. Probably up there in those shoulders and your neck. Sway it out. Breathe it out here. Our last bit of practice this evening. Let your shoulders relax down out of your ears. Let's stretch our arms a little bit before we lay down. That same stretch we did laying down. Right arm stretches across. Yeah, palms will go to the back. Take a breath. Take your arms back out. Left arm crosses. Use your breath to stretch. Back out to T. Reach your arms up. We're going to let our right elbow bend. Pat yourself in between your shoulder blades at the bottom of your neck. You can pull that shoulder and give it, or that elbow and give it a little pressure. And make sure your gaze is still up. So maybe you want to readjust, make sure your gaze stayed up. Pat yourself a little bit, make sure you have a good alignment. Just a little pressure. You don't have to kink it back and jeopardize your neck. Keep your right arm where it is. Let the left arm come to your lower back and reach up your spine towards the fingers. Doesn't matter if it's not close. In the shower, you can try with a washcloth. Standing tall, maybe the elbows can lift back or reach back a little bit. Like a pinwheel, unwind, left arm up, pat yourself on the back. You can give a little pressure to that left elbow. Same thing, keep your chin up, gaze up. Bring that right hand to your lower back, reach up your spine, see what you can do. You guys did great the first time. You don't want to change the spine or manipulate just to get the pose. Just stay where you are. Maybe just open or feel a little bit more as you let the elbows stretch back. Breathe. And unwind, pinwheel the other way. And open back up. Breathe in. Reach up. Come up on your tippy toes. And heels down, fold down, find your seat, brace your tailbone, sit on down, stretch your legs out, bang the backs of your legs on the ground. Sit up tall, root down your sitting bones. If you have a lot of muscle or fat, you can kind of move it out of the way and get your sitting bone rooted down nice and close, solid. Reach up, L pose, and reach for your toes and fold. If you're not at your toes yet, you always have the option to bend your knees, or you can just grab where you can. Everybody's heart's going forward. If you're at your feet, remember you want your feet to look like you're standing, so maybe you grab the pinky toes to make your feet flat so they don't kind of round in. Spine long, belly in. Left hand grabs your right foot. Right hand reaches forward. Find that twist, opening up, reaching back to those T arms. Same torso twist. And see about lifting up the right leg. You might surprise yourself. You can grab the knee or the shin too. And let yourself come down back to your fold. Right hand will go on your left foot. Left arm reaches forward. Look at that thumb. Take your time. Twist it open. Reach it back. Your arms are already almost in a T. And then just pop up that left leg. Find your T. Keep your twist. Beautiful work. You can always put the foot down and just use a little pressure on the knee. Unwind back to your fold. Feeling good. Maybe a little sweaty. Use that heat to maybe lengthen a little more. Pull that belly button in. Reach your heart towards your toes. Let the sweat take out some toxins. Let your breath take out some stress that may be lingering. As we lift up, bend your knees and roll back. Find your full body stretch, arms up overhead. And keep your legs long, arms come up and then palms on your thighs. Keep your left hand on your thigh, right leg up, reach for your big toe. Crunch up, forehead towards your shin. Lower the head down, right leg out to the side. Right leg back up. Keep some pressure on the left leg. Crunch yourself up, forehead towards your shin. And lower the head, lower the leg. Breathe. Keep your right hand there. Left leg lifts up, reach for the big toe. Make sure you're grabbing something, the thigh, the knee, the calf, ankle, foot, toe, wherever you can get. Crunch yourself up, forehead towards your shin. You'll actually touch it one day. Take your head down. Leg goes out to the side. You moved around during practice. We have a nice hot environment. Enjoy that opening. Breathe a little deeper. Left leg back up to the sky. Keep some pressure on the right leg as you crunch up. Take the head down. Take the leg down. Sunshine rays, arms reach up overhead, full body stretch. And hug those knees in, exhale. Get tight like a ball, maybe you even crunch up a couple times, forehead towards your knees. You can try and grab around your shins to get your elbows, keeping your tailbone down and your head down one day. Last minute here, maybe you just chill and breathe in your little ball pose. If you want another twist or another stretch, yogi's choice. A big movement your body might need is feet up to the sky and plow pose, feet all the way to the, the ground above your head, lifting your hips up to the sky. Feeling good? Settle into your resting pose, legs straight. You always have the option to bend your knees. Maybe feet go super wide, maybe off your mat even, and let your knees knock in towards each other. That could be a relaxing pose for you. Wherever you pick, your back, your belly, your side. You could even sit up if you'd rather. Meditating, enjoying these moments. We only get a couple to ourselves out here, just enjoying the breeze, enjoying the birds, enjoying the nice energy together. Let everything else go. Do your best to stay still. Let a big, deep breath. Your first big movement, letting your ribs expand as big as you can. And then you can move your feet and your fingers and your face. Stretching your legs, practicing your wake up. Enjoying the bird chatter as you roll over to one side. Bend your knees. Get heavy. Give yourself that positive word, that positive phrase, maybe just even a smile to your face. Press yourself up to a seated position. Cat and cow your back. Sit up tall, reach up high. Reach up a little bit more with the right arm, stretching the right side. Reach up with the left arm. Look up, equal with both palms together. Bring it all down to your heart. Bow forward. Peace and love. Excellent practice. Take your time. It's getting hot in the sun. Yeah.